In this video, you'll master the simple, no-cost daily ritual that triggers your body's innate anti-aging mechanism, a powerful secret from the world's blue zones that helps your body repair itself from the inside out, fighting the root cause of aging. So let's start. Different groups of older people. On one side, you see them, vibrant, sharp, and full of life. Maybe it's your 90-year-old aunt who still tends her prize-winning roses, the 88-year-old neighbor who just returned from a hiking trip, or the couple you see on social media dancing at their great-granddaughter's wedding. They're not just old, they're thriving. Then there's the other side, people the same age, or even younger, who seem to have aged differently. They're often in doctors' waiting rooms, struggling with mobility, their world slowly shrinking to the confines of their home. They talk about their ailments, their medications, and their fatigue. Their golden years are dimmed by health struggles. What's their secret? Is it a magic pill they discovered? Some exclusive, expensive supplement tucked away in a private clinic? A monthly subscription to youth that costs a fortune? Maybe it's a radical, costly treatment, a secret regimen of injections, cryotherapy chambers, or high-tech biohacking gadgets. The truth is, the most powerful secret to longevity and vitality isn't something you buy from a store or find in a prescription bottle. It's far more profound than that. It's a natural superpower, a built-in renewal system that's already living inside your body. Right now, as you sit there, as you breathe, a microscopic miracle is taking place. It's working silently and tirelessly in every one of your trillions of cells, a silent guardian protecting your health from the inside out. This hidden powerhouse, this biological fountain of youth, has a name. It's a process so crucial it earned a Nobel Prize, and it's called autophagy. Metabolic tipping point your body needs to reach to switch on its deep cleaning mode. What you learned in biology class about being just a collection of blood and bones. Instead, picture a vast, thriving, microscopic metropolis, a universe contained within you. This is the reality of your 30 trillion cells. Now, zoom into one of those cells. This isn't just a blob, it's a sophisticated, high-tech factory, operating 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It has power plants called mitochondria, production lines for proteins, a central headquarters in the nucleus, and complex transportation networks. This factory is the engine of your life, and like any relentless high-output operation, it generates waste. Think about it: worn-out machinery, faulty protein parts, packaging debris, and even occasional hostile intruders that slip in, like viruses and bacteria. If this cellular junk isn't cleared away, it starts to pile up. It causes inflammation, it clogs the machinery, and it leads to system-wide failures. This is the fundamental cause of aging and disease at a cellular level, a factory drowning in its own industrial waste. Pause for effect, then introduce the solution. But here is the miracle. Your body is not helpless against this chaos. What if I told you that inside each and every one of these 30 trillion cellular factories, there is a dedicated, highly specialized, and never-sleeping clean-up and recycling crew? This isn't a passive process. It's an active, intelligent emergency response team. This crew is constantly on patrol. They have a keen eye for what's broken, outdated, or dangerous. When they find a worn-out mitochondrion, a sluggish power plant, they don't just ignore it. They envelop it, break it down into its raw materials, amino acids and fats, and then use those very same materials to construct a brand new, high-efficiency power plant. When they encounter a clump of misfolded proteins, the kind linked to diseases like Alzheimer's, they pounce, chopping them up before they can form dangerous plaques that gum up the brain's wiring. They are the ultimate urban renewal project, working from the inside out. They sweep out the broken bits, they hunt down harmful invaders, and they even take stored fat, the energy reserves tucked away in your warehouse, and burn it for clean, sustainable fuel. They are not just janitors, they are the ultimate repairmen, demolition experts, and energy consultants, all rolled into one. So, self-eating might sound a little scary, even destructive, but it's actually one of the most brilliant and life-saving processes in biology. Think of it not as your body consuming itself out of desperation, but as its ultimate intelligent recycling system, a sophisticated internal circular economy. Here's how it works in more detail. When your body senses a specific signal, primarily a lack of external fuel and a drop in insulin, it doesn't panic. Instead, it initiates a precise, controlled operation. It activates a fleet of specialized structures called autophagosomes. Think of these as the scout teams and the recycling trucks all in one. They don't move randomly. They are guided by complex chemical signals to specific targets. They patrol the intricate landscape of your cells, and they have a keen eye for inefficiency and damage. They can identify old mitochondria that are sputtering out and producing more free radicals than energy, misfolded proteins that are clumping together, which are the hallmarks of diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's, invading bacteria and viruses that have managed to get inside a cell, general cellular debris that accumulates from daily metabolic processes. The autophagosome doesn't just discard this material, it envelops the targeted junk, forming a kind of cellular recycling bin. This bin then fuses with another cellular component, the lysosome, which is a powerful sac filled with over 50 different enzymes. Think of the lysosome as the actual recycling plant. Here, the contents are broken down with surgical precision into their fundamental building blocks: amino acids from proteins, fatty acids from fats, and sugars. This is the critical part. These building blocks are then immediately transported back into the cell's cytoplasm, the workshop floor, where they are used as raw materials to build brand new, healthy, high-functioning cellular components. It's the ultimate sustainable upgrade. The analogy isn't just upgrading your computer's processor. It's as if your computer could identify its own worn-out fan, its sluggish hard drive, and a piece of malware, break them all down into base metals and silicon, and then use those exact materials to construct a new, superior cooling system, a faster solid-state drive, and an enhanced security firewall. You're not losing functionality, you're achieving a higher state of performance and security by intelligently repurposing what you already have. The benefits of this continuous internal renewal are staggering. It fights aging at the source. By constantly clearing out damaged components, it reduces oxidative stress and cellular inflammation, the two primary drivers of aging. It's like giving each cell a regular software update and hardware refresh, preventing the entire system from slowing down and glitching. It unlocks stored energy. It taps into stored fat reserves, breaking down lipid droplets to create a clean internal energy source, which is why you often feel a surge of mental clarity and physical energy during a fast. It supercharges your power plants. By recycling old mitochondria and building new ones, a process called autophagy, it ensures your cellular energy production is maximally efficient. More energy for your brain, your muscles, your heart. It is your cellular immune defense. It hunts down and destroys intracellular pathogens and toxic protein clumps, acting as a critical shield against neurodegenerative diseases, infections, and even cancer. But here is the critical catch that modern life has created. Autophagy thrives in a clean, well-managed factory that has dedicated downtime for maintenance. Our modern habits have effectively declared a permanent open season on eating. With our pattern of 3 large meals plus constant snacking from the moment we wake up until right before bed, our bodies are perpetually in fed mode. When you're always eating, your insulin levels are always elevated, and insulin is a powerful hormonal signal that shouts one simple command to your cells: store energy and grow. This command actively suppresses the autophagy signal. You are constantly giving your body external fuel, so it never has a reason to tap into its internal reserves or initiate the deep cleaning recycling program. We are, in effect, keeping the elite cleanup and renovation crew locked in a supply closet, while the factory floor becomes increasingly cluttered, inefficient, and hazardous. The cellular garbage piles up, the machinery becomes damaged and sluggish, and the entire system is pushed toward breakdown. This isn't just a minor oversight, it's the hidden biological reason why so many people face such steep health declines, chronic inflammation, and accelerated aging. Despite having access to plenty of food, we have forgotten how to let our bodies do the essential maintenance they were designed to do. If you came that long, so please like, subscribe, and click the bell icon. Now let's move further. To see autophagy in action, we don't need a microscope. We can look to Japan. The Japanese have one of the longest, healthiest average lifespans on Earth. This isn't an accident. It's the result of cultural habits that naturally activate autophagy every single day, often without them even knowing the scientific term. Their first secret is a simple, powerful principle called hara hachi bu. This is a Confucian teaching that means Eat until you are 80% full. It's not about deprivation, it's about mindful satisfaction. By stopping before they are stuffed, they naturally create a smaller eating window and a longer fasting period for their bodies overnight, which is prime time for autophagy to kick in. Their second secret is their diet. It's not a diet in the restrictive sense, it's a way of eating. Meals are built on a foundation of fresh, vibrant vegetables, fermented foods like miso and natto, small portions of fish, seaweeds rich in minerals, and green tea. This isn't just healthy food, these are specific nutrients that support the cellular cleanup crew. The fermented foods promote a healthy gut, which is command central for your immune system. The polyphenols in green tea act as signals that boost the autophagy process. They avoid the late-night snacking that plagues so many of us. They give their digestive systems a true rest, allowing the body's energy to shift from digestion to repair and renewal. These quiet, consistent traditions are why so many in Japan stay light, active, and mentally sharp well into their 90s and even hundreds. Japanese don't just practice these habits. Their most renowned doctors live by them, serving as walking testaments to their power. Take Dr. Shigaki Hinohara, who lived to be 105 years old and was still seeing patients months before he passed. He was a powerhouse of energy. His motto was simple: stay curious, keep moving, and don't overeat. He advocated for a light dinner, often just a little fish and vegetables, and emphasized that a life of purpose and joy was just as important as what you eat. Then there's Dr. Yumi Ishihara. She starts her day not with a heavy breakfast, but with a glass of fresh carrot or apple juice, and a cup of black tea infused with ginger and a small amount of natural black sugar. This gentle ritual provides hydration and a slight energy boost without demanding a heavy digestive process, effectively extending her overnight fast and keeping autophagy active well into the morning. And we have Dr. Hiromi Shinya, the pioneer of modern colonoscopy. He emphasizes the importance of starting the day with several glasses of clean water to hydrate and flush the system. His diet is predominantly plant-based, focusing on whole foods that are easy to digest, ensuring the body isn't burdened and can focus its energy on maintenance and repair. The message from these experts is unanimous. The modern lifestyle of constant eating and overconsumption is like putting a lock on your body's most powerful self-healing mechanism. Now, here's the best part, the part where theory meets practice, and you realize you hold all the power. You don't need to move to Japan, spend a fortune on exotic foods, or adopt a rigid, perfectionist lifestyle that sucks the joy out of eating. Activating this superpower is about making simple, sustainable shifts that work for your real life. It's about cooperating with your biology, not fighting it. Let's break down exactly how you can do that, starting today. 1. Embrace Harahachi-bu, the art of gentle satisfaction. This isn't a diet, it's a dialogue with your body. For most of us, the signal of fullness is a distant alarm we often ignore until we're uncomfortably stuffed. Harahachi-bu is about relearning how to listen. At your next meal, make a conscious effort to slow down. Put your fork down between bites. Chew thoroughly. About halfway through your meal, pause for a moment and ask yourself, am I no longer hungry? Am I satisfied? That feeling of contentment when the hunger has passed but the heaviness hasn't set in, that's the 80% mark. This single gentle shift in awareness reduces your caloric load effortlessly, gives your digestive system a break, and creates a metabolic environment where autophagy can begin its work much sooner after you finish eating. 2. Incorporate daily fasting, your metabolic switch. This sounds intimidating, but it's incredibly simple. Your body is already fasting every night while you sleep. We're just going to extend that window slightly. The easiest and most effective method is to create a 12 to 16-hour fasting window each day. For example, finish your dinner by 8 p.m. and don't eat again until 12 p.m. the next day. This is often called the 16 to 8 method. Let's be clear, this is not starvation. You are simply condensing your eating into a consistent 8-hour window. What happens during that 16-hour fast? Around the 12-hour mark, your body has largely finished digesting your last meal and begins dipping into its stored glucose, glycogen. As these stores deplete, insulin levels drop precipitously. This is the signal. This is you flipping the autophagy switch. Your body says, okay, external fuel is low. It's time to start the internal cleanup. While you sleep and go about your morning, this silent, powerful renewal process is humming along, burning fat for fuel and recycling cellular junk, all on autopilot. 3. Upgrade your plate. Food as information. You don't need to throw out everything in your kitchen. The goal here is addition before subtraction. Start by crowding out the less beneficial foods by adding more of the powerful, autophagy supporting ones. Make vegetables the star. Aim to fill half your plate with a rainbow of vegetables. The fiber, vitamins, and polyphenols they contain are direct signals that support cellular health and reduce inflammation. Incorporate smart proteins and fats. Add fatty fish like salmon or sardines a few times a week. The omega-3 fats in these fish are building blocks for healthy cell membranes and have been shown to stimulate autophagy. Embrace fermentation. Try a cup of miso soup with lunch or a side of kimchi or sauerkraut with dinner. These fermented foods are packed with probiotics that create a healthy gut environment, which is intrinsically linked to overall cellular function. Swap your drinks. Trade your afternoon sugary soda for a cup of green tea. The potent polyphenol in green tea, called EGCG, is a well-researched activator of the autophagy pathway. It's like sending a direct memo to your cells to start cleaning house. 4. The morning ritual. Hydrate and activate. What you do when you first wake up sets the stage for the entire day. Before you reach for food, drink a large glass of water. Overnight, you become mildly dehydrated, and hydration is crucial for every metabolic process, including autophagy. If you're practicing the 16-hour fast, follow your water with a cup of black coffee or green tea. Not only do these help with appetite suppression, making the fast easier, but the caffeine and polyphenols they contain have been shown in studies to further enhance the autophagy signal. It's a 1-2 punch. The fast flips the main switch, and the coffee or tea gives the process an extra boost. And please, I want you to remember this above all else. Perfection is not the goal. Consistency is. This is a journey of 1,000 tiny steps, not one giant leap. Life happens. There will be days you eat a late dinner, have a big celebration, or simply crave a snack. That is perfectly normal and human. Do not let one-off day derail you. The power is in returning to the pattern. Even the smallest step is a victory. If all you do this week is skip your late-night snack, you have just given your body a few extra precious hours of cleaning time. If you simply make your dinner a bit lighter and more plant-based 3 times this week, you are significantly reducing the metabolic burden. Like our video, subscribe, and click the bell icon to stay tuned with our latest videos and enjoy your life to the fullest. I hope you like our video. Feel free to share your thoughts.